Huh?
I presume my physical form ceased to exist. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual. It is not. I was once a Jew. Today is that aside.
So, you
I sense his aura upon you. I am
don't say that,
Life is a precious. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. By wave and...
Huh? We should get going.
This sensor and these lamps, their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Once this is done, we shall proceed. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual: offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
That seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently. When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want... Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
Behold, the Prinzessin der Verurteilung.
And we followed all the instructions.
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to...
Where is one? Huh? You two look for... What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An Adepti art? You dare don the guise of an adept. But as for the matter of one's present location... Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such...
All right, time to take him down a peg.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them? Hey, stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening? Is this really not a dream? Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! No! No, never again. You almost killed me. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however,
You deceive the masses with quackery. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Shell's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. But slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh. It's like a dream come true.
That wasn't quite our intention.
Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the—
I will remember your oath.
Thank you.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the Sigil of Permission back yet. Let's head over to Wang Shuin first thing tomorrow and look for him. Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here.
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy?
Well, anyway, you must be the
How strange that he would leave a letter. Come on, open it. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. Along with... Woohoo! The Sigil of Permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's go take the Sigil of Permission to Xiao.
Let me guess where you're from.
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
I am indeed. Ah, now then. You must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty perceptive!
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of from a long way off. All right. My assistant should be arriving soon, so let's just wait here a moment.
Woo woo! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else to—
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult matter. Too much for adventurers alone to handle life here.
So there is someone else! Do you think we're not up to the job?
It just occurred to me that you don't have all the facts. The incident in question happened in a mine, and it's a little out of the ordinary, to say the least. Mines are dangerous places, as I'm sure you're aware. As such, last time I checked, adventurers weren't experts in ore appraisal or geological analysis. Besides, this guy, I'd go as far to say that—
You're a fool if you think you—
Oh? And what?
One rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha ha! Didn't expect that, did you? Wait here, we'll go— Paimon bets Zhang Li is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
Come and see these rare and precious curios.
What are you staring at?
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhang Li, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you! Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands— Take a look around. The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just— Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of
this, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai. Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Yep. Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kun Jun. Young Kun, these are 2 adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Huh?
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I am sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never been to the parlor.
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses... never mind. Zhongli won't lose.
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk.
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only skill I have worth talking about.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kun Jun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the road one day when Uncle Dai called me over. He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed me for a while. We arranged to meet here.
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman. In any case, he didn't have any pressing matters and agreed to help me.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exactly. Anyway, if it's rocks you need help with, I can most certainly lend a hand. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption. If I'm not mistaken, this is a rough gem from another nation.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining. My intuition tells me that there's high-quality crystal ore inside.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed. Purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments.
Well, if Zhongli's...
I've yet to encounter...
I've seen many...
Of course not! Uncle Dai, it would...
Very well.
Speed of light.
Whoa.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site. I led a team around the...
So 4
Yes, there were...
workers in this...
Huh.
Underground...
We'll need to explore the site out...
Very well. I'll wait.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Over here! A pile of
Huh.
One? Huh. These must be...
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without...
There's also a few handkerchiefs.
Items for what?
So, they...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4... They had time to take their tools, but not their...
Huh. What?
1, they were work... Or 2,
Oh.
it's certainly...
If they didn't... Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Kunjun, what are you...
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are...
Or...
Let's find out. I'll... Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see.
A child?
I'm...
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I can...
Huh?
Perceive? So that...
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains...
Amazing!
It depends on the ore. Core lapis and crystal...
Stone seeing.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw...
This will take us north.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can.
I don't know what happened. The weather was... I stayed behind the other... I ended up falling asleep. Maybe...
So the men that were out... Perhaps an accident occurred.
What is an on-site accident? We should note that down, too. Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back. How are the investigations?
We found 3 clues in the... First, there are 4...
Forced to?
Who indeed? Those who kept working.
Now that you mention, could someone have...
This leads me to my...
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a...
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North? Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off...
Not so fast.
You're right. There are only a few in the meantime...
Agreed.
All right. Me and...
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at...
Correct.
But there aren't any...
Wait.
Huh? Oh, yeah! Where's Kunjun? Searching for?
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick...
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used in...
I'm sorry. In fact, I've been...
Oh, Paimon knows that.
I don't even... It sounded so... Perhaps if I can retreat...
I see.
Really?
Think nothing.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm with...
Great! Let's have a look. There are tracks here. These must have been left by the mine.
Let us make our way...
Incoming. Hey!
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and...
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went. Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Nice and spicy! You're toast! Speed of light! I'll be fine. Incoming!
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Out of the frying pan, it's... Nowhere to hide. Don't blink!
Mein Fräulein.
Incoming!
Hi there! Have you seen...
A miner.
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were... Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slow.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child.
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And the...
Yes, they followed it straight from here. Let's go after them. Don't blink! Incoming! More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
Speed of light! One step back, 2 forward. Nowhere to hide. Incoming! Right idea. Wrong time. Body and mouth.
Don't blink.
Huh? Incoming. Yeah.
Don't blink.
Let down. I let my guard down. Time to act. May my final stand be a monument to chivalry. We may leave at any time.
Change of plan. Speed up. Go as one. Go as one. Boba, get them. Go as one. Mondstadt. With sword comes shadow. Incoming. Speed of light. Incoming. Speed of light. Incoming. Yeah. I will not go quietly. More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later. Speed of light. Incoming. Water. Go as one. Time to act. Go as one. No, my sword. Nowhere to hide. Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind. Go as I have failed.
brightest flames burn fastest. Right idea, wrong time. There's still a long road ahead. Speed of light! Don't get lucky that... Drop! Starball! Ha! Shake! No, my sword! Speed of light! With sword comes shadow. Starball! Rain outlines your face. No, my sword! Cut to the chase! No, my sword! Change of plans. Drop! Hey! Huh?
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have noticed me walking through. Before I knew it, they were all over me. Thank you all for saving me. My name is Wanyu. I belong to Liyue Shop.
Huh? You sure you're not a miner?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong fellas carrying mining equipment.
I think I saw them.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju. I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they looked like.
I think that's all we needed to hear.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that we're looking for?
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon.
It looks promising. I'll do my best. Huh. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kunjun.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it.
It's a good thing we brought it.
It feels like...
Be that as it may, 4 fully grown...
Oh, you're quite right, Miss...
That's not all. We have encountered many
Great!
I left a mark in...
Clever thinking.
There's a basket lying here, too.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance, he must have...
Should we wake him?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby. We should...
How is he? He won't die.
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's not in serious danger.
Paimon heard him talking about digging for something.
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these... ore fragments? I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to...
So he was kidnapped. And then... But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him...
Ugh. Paimon's had enough. This is...
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for For us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was so happy. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not...
It's beautiful. Oh.
But of course, take it. And this one is for Mr. Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the but thank you. I will take good care of it.
I'm pleased you like them. It's nice to be able to give a gift that others can appreciate. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all get some rest. I'm going to scan the surroundings. Perhaps there are...
You sure like rocks, huh, Kunjun?
Ores are the crystals of the earth, the sediment of time itself. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off. I won't be far.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with...
Huh? What's with the seriousness?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Dragonfall first emerged,
Cool.
and yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since...
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, weird.
There are those in the mining...
Ulterior motive?
A conclusion that is presently in... Don't forget, we're drawing closer to our goal. When you're well rested, we should ensure this miner...
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr.?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of the... Difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense. It is the same for people.
Indeed. Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious-looking crystals up there,
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. Perhaps... All right, then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting. Paimon's gonna look over...
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me... Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's past. Nothing to worry about. Not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you climb the tree? If you don't try...
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Zhongli's voice came... Quick, let's go see...
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel? Ah! Someone else go first!
Compose yourselves. There is an unusual presence.
Huh?
This is...
The missing miners are here! What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
Huh? That gate! Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere until they opened the gate.
So behind the seal, there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them! What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, H-Dahar, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
Stabilize.
Be crushed.
Solidify.
Crumble.
Gather.
Hey!
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Gather.
The enraged earth will not absolve you!
Stabilize. Solidify.
Cut to the chase.
Fisher! There is no atonement. For 1,000 years.
Solidify!
Gather! Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence. Be crushed!
Change of plans.
Solidify!
Crumble!
Gather!
The enraged
Solidify!
Earth will not absolve you!
Watch out!
Allow me.
You've recovered. How can that...
Focus your efforts, Morax.
Fisher!
Stabilize!
Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Solidify!
Be crushed!
Solidify!
Crumble! The enraged Earth
Stabilize!
will not absolve you!
Quake! Solidify!
From rock to dust.
Solidify!
Sooner or later. Fisher!
No, my sword!
Stabilize!
There is no atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Gather! Solidify!
Face me!
This is order.
Fisher! The enraged Earth will not not absolve you! Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Barbados, guide us.
Solidify!
Crumble! Morax! You think you can destroy me?
Stabilize! Solidify! Stabilize!
Starfall!
Come!
Solidify!
Experience an eon of suffering! The enraged Earth will not absolve you!
I will have order! Stabilize!
Shifting sands know not the mountain's permanence.
Rain outlines your fate.
Speed of light! Incoming!
No, my sword!
There is no atonement
Drop!
for 1,000-year pain!
Witness the power of Gugwa!
Stabilize! Order guide you!
With sword comes shadow.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second.
You should call it by its name, Azhdaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods?
No. You have...
That voice!
Azhdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's... Azhdaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, Traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon... Allow me to elaborate. I am not Azhdaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth, yin and yang, opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Azhdaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will of Azhdaha.
So there are 2 Azhdahas?
No, it can't be. That's impossible.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnap...
The audacity! Are you insane?
I was another power awakened with the loose... I was barely conscious.
I had sensed that some...
Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of...
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright. Strange.
You are spent in the wilderness.
No, that isn't true. I don't accept this.
Perhaps it isn't. But...
More axe.
The little girl vanished.
Are you satisfied, Ish?
I had to make amends. So, Morax. You call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well...
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matters.
Indeed.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners.
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and we found Mao in a tent at the... Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all of you.
So you're taking them?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You...
Kunjun, we should be calling you Azhdaha. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too.
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans.
You always did have a great...
Curious how swords and...
Azhdaha. I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such...
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. You may live for...
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric.
Were it not so,
You've brought a smile.
that day in the chasm,
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am...
you chose justice.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth.
Hence, my inception. Do not forget that I was old friend.
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only asleep.
Wow.
In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunjun. He was. Centuries may have...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Ashtaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail, down the length, and during that battle, Dragonfall was born. Despite being the victim, he was willing to be sealed away. Even I cannot. The greater the power, personally see people abandon, but I was a god.
You still care a lot about...
Call it, I must thank you both.
No worries!
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. Paimon knew... So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Khaenri'ah and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history. Surely...
I cannot.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand. But I must apologize. This is my...
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ashtaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began.
How can you be like...
You two are friends to me. I I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears you're understand. There are many events they have been eroded by, but you are capable of finding them. Those who come to if you take this.
Mung, I'm back.
I see.
Who is this Big G?
I guess I should start at the beginning. Big G was one of them. I've never forgotten. But recently, I can't help but wonder, did I disturb him somehow? Perhaps. I don't have proof, but I can't. How would I ever?
And in fact, but as for...
But are you sure there's no danger?
You see what I mean? Those people we found...
Wulong Hill...
Sorry, excuse me. Is this Wangsheng Funeral Parlor? My name's Luo Chung. I've had this awful feeling recently, like something's staring at me. Some of my friends and I went to Wulong Hill the other day on a dare. After I returned home, I fell ill. I've been having recurring nightmares, but the doctors can't find anything wrong with me. I think that it's a curse, right? I've been cursed by a demon.
Say no more. There's no doubt it's a demonic curse, all right, and a serious one at that.
You believe so too? And if the curse isn't lit, the symptoms I'm having...
Wulong Hill? No, I don't think it was a curse. It was probably just Big G.
Hold your horses, both of you. There's no need to creep each other out. Isn't that exactly what you liked?
Wangsheng Funeral...
All right. Don't panic. Leave it to me. However, and come with me, my trusty assistants. I'm going to...
I guess I'll come too.
Help him make the preparations. When you're ready, come and find me.
Okay, I guess.
Right. Let's... No ritual at all. Wait, you didn't take all that. You saw the. No, I've seen too many, and the best way to. Sounds like you're on this. Because you can't guarantee the telling an ignorant. What I can. Makes sense. Do you know the history of the Yaksha? They once fought that resentment. The plague took the. Then someone. Paimon didn't see that coming. Yes, and we've dealt with. To sum it up, we are gatekeepers. So when I say this. You're fine. Now, look here. This device. But don't worry. The Traveler here is a seasoned warrior and will assure our safety. Oh, right.
Will that really solve my...
Trust the director.
How can you call me a weirdo? I mean, wouldn't...
Is it really possible to materialize the curse?
Crumble apart! Incoming! Nowhere to hide. Don't blink! Incoming!
I'm counting on you!
Hey! With sword comes shadow. Go as one! Speed of light! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! How are you feeling? Did the
Yes, I feel more invigorated than... I can't express how great...
Great. You've been pranked. This exorcism device? People like you wouldn't recognize it, but it's just an old ley line monolith deceptively effective at attracting monsters. And those were real monsters, not a manifestation of your curse. So riddle me this. If I didn't do anything to lift the curse, then what's the cause of your sudden recovery?
The curse wasn't real? Then why was I sick?
Well, you caught a cold, ate something bad, or just scared yourself sick. It's anyone's guess, but I'm leaning towards the last option.
How unexpected.
I also didn't expect that.
Don't mention human life is short.
Wow. I
feel relieved since we are done with the...
I believe that won't... He found out.
Big G?
I didn't mean to bother you. Any of you.
This is Big G? Well, he is a spirit. It's quite normal. That's not what Paimon imagined when Paimon first heard the name. Let's bring him back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. After all that's happened, Paimon's not—
Actually, I'm not surprised in the slightest. Remember, it was a
Actually,
Huh?
Don't ever—
I just wanted to check up on my friend. I promise I wasn't up to any mischief. A few days ago.
It must have been poor Loch.
I was just.
Oh, I assume so, otherwise he wouldn't have been—
Yeah, Hu and Meng were searching for you all over the place.
Oh, that's because I couldn't find them. It's my first time in Liyue Harbor, and I got lost in the city.
Now that you mention it, Big G always had a poor sense of direction. When we were kids, he'd never go down the hill by himself.
So, all of this was just because you got— Why didn't you just fly? Like any other ghost or spirit? Don't you think it's much easier to find your way from up above?
It's too high for me. I'd get scared.
That's right, yes! He used to be so afraid of heights that he wouldn't even so much as look down the hill. You haven't changed a bit.
I knew I wasn't supposed to show myself. I wouldn't have found you if—
I'm so relieved that you haven't—
Like I said, don't—
But he just said he wanted to—
Well, Meng and I will escort Big G back to—
They're all friends. Can't we just go there all together? Or maybe we can take Big G to them.
That's not a good idea. I don't want to scare—
I wouldn't want ordinary folks to become super— So be careful what you say when you collect—
Are we really going with Hu Tao's plan? At least by keeping things low-key, we won't be giving anyone nightmares. Hi!
Oh, you. Sorry, I won't be needing the funeral parlor's services anytime soon. Yes, we grew up together. We still keep in touch. I don't know why he started working for one, but he must have had his reasons. He's on his own now. Did he tell you about it?
Yeah, he did. If you could pick one thing to give to Big G as a keepsake, what would you choose? Just, theoretically speaking. We're just being hypothetical here. Definitely.
I'd cook something for him. I can make it for you. I'm sure he'd appreciate the
Deal! Just give us some—
Jueyun chilies are a common sight in Liyue. Great. This should be enough. I'll get started when everyone's ready.
Great! See, how did he know about the others?
About the pockets.
Come and see these rare, precious curios.
Incoming!
Place to go for classic Yue dishes.
No.
Meng told us about—
That's true. It didn't take long, but I know there's nothing. So, is Big G the reason you're here?
How did you know? We didn't even say—
Don't worry, I'm a businessman. I won't go spilling your secrets. Everyone hears the name Moo Moo and thinks I must be dim-witted. Here, take the today.
Wow.
So, having
We already saw Little Woo. Now we gotta...
I see. I've got an errand to run.
Speed of light.
Huh? You're all here.
Reminiscing about old...
Our hometown was completely...
They've just been telling. I make artisans. A few days ago, I've already spoke.
Seems like you already...
Incoming.
I can't believe the weather.
Hi!
I think the Plostrite... Hey, who's that skulking around?
Doesn't seem like they're here. Let's look someplace else. These look like what Sungza was talking about. Let's head back.
My thanks to both. Okay. I wrote all 5, no matter what.
As for the matter...
But if you... And that the things we once spoke of...
Thank you. Whoop! Big G is lucky to have... We got everything we need. Let's go to Wuwang Hill and find Hu Tao and the others.
are you? Here to play with me?
Speed of light. Don't blink.
Oh, you're back already? Sooner than You didn't go spilling the beans, did you, Paimon?
Does Paimon look that unreliable?
I'm kidding. Nevertheless, when it comes to things, which explains why they were reluctant to pry and find out the full story. Guard the border between...
So what about us? Does it matter if we...
Of course not. And where we're going, don't be surprised. All of it exists within the border. Whatever you do, don't get all... So listen to everything I say.
Paimon's scared, but like Hu Tao says... Wow, what is this place?
Somewhere close to death, but not like the hell or underworld from the tales of old. This is just a place where the ley lines tend to go a little bit haywire. So keep your cool. Follow me. The farewell ceremony site is just up ahead.
That pattern looks familiar.
From the right angle, you can make out the whole thing.
Oh, just like last time.
I swear by my sword! Time to go!
This place doesn't feel at peace.
That's why it's named the border. You can't just cross whenever you please. You need to have a little... how do people normally put it? Pomp and ceremony?
I'm pretty sure that's not how people put it.
By the way, I imagine Adventurers Guild members are good at making order of things. See if you can find a way to get the right things into the right places. Usually it requires a bit of destruction as well as elemental reactions. On your marks.
You talking to us?
Is it my time?
With sword comes shadow.
Who is one?
Barely a scratch! Barbados, guide us.
Huh?
line's your fate.
Yeah! With the wind.
Huh? Isn't this where we just were before? What in Tevat is going on? Have we even been moving forward this whole time?
It's almost as if we're constantly being sent back to the beginning. Everything resets.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
A minor setback. Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
With the wind.
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times? Phew! Ha! Huh? Phew!
We're stuck! The spirits have trapped us!
Don't be daft. You've put my mind at rest. Seems it's not easy for ordinary folks to cross over.
So you set us up?
Yeah. If you don't have enough, then why not just carry it through a few more times?
Finally! Paimon thought we were gonna be trapped in that weird place.
That's exactly the point. Trespassers end up running scared.
So that's the weird stuff out of the way, right?
Yep. Just dive off the edge here.
What?
Welcome to the farewell ceremony site. Our destination is just up ahead. I know you're excited, so feel free to have a look around and talk amongst yourselves. Soon you'll find out there's nothing special about this place.
It's the lantern rite again. Wouldn't it be cool?
You can make a wish without a lantern.
Yell it? Isn't that kinda embarrassing?
As soon as the first person yells, then
That's right. Little Woo, you start.
Alright. I wish I could open a massive restaurant with never-ending dishes and snacks, so I could eat Joy and chili chicken every day!
That's your wish?
If that's so funny, what's your wish?
To get rich, of course. Do big business and make a load of Mora. With Mora, you can do whatever you want and be happy.
Yeah, if you get rich, you could buy that super expensive toy box.
Not just one. One for everyone. No, loads for...
Well, if Momo's gonna be a businessman, then I don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's tough getting rich. Don't put all the pressure on me.
As for me, I want to learn to make Ming Xiao lanterns. The big kind! And Xiao lanterns, too. I'll be the best artist.
Yeah! That way we don't need to go to Liyue Harbor to release Xiao lanterns.
Anyway, those are our wishes. Mung, Big G, what about you?
Me?
Huh? They all disappeared. Right when he was about to make his wish.
It brings back so many memories.
It's been so long. Everyone's all grown. Have all those wishes really come true?
We asked each of them for parting gifts for you. Little Woo's become a chef. Momo's a successful businessman. And Songza makes great Xiao lanterns.
Really? Wow.
We've never forgotten our childhood dreams. We've kept them in our hearts as a promise to each other. Anyway, time to release this.
Hey, take a hint. Let's give them some space to go over the good old days.
Take the hint? Really? Of all of us, you're the one who needs to learn how to read the room.
Monks already crossed the border. As I explained, during the Archon War, such were the times when the Wangsheng...
They must have paid a huge price.
After generations. By that I mean the remnants of... It took a long, long time. What you make of my words is up to you. We live in peaceful times, but this Huh? It's about time.
What kind of place?
I just mean where we first bumped into each other. I think we did everything we could to make you happy, Big G, wouldn't you? But if you ever really do become an evil spirit and come back with more nefarious nonsense in mind, I may have to forget our friendship and give you a far less fond farewell.
I won't, I promise. I'm grateful for everything you've done for me. Now that I know that my friend...
I also want to thank you.
So you should also mind my...
How can you...
See you later, Big G.
Not like that.
No worries. I'm sorry. Of all the wishes we yelled that day, only ours hasn't come true.
Nah, don't be bothered by that. No life is without...
All right, I'll remember you all. Goodbye.
He's gone then. I thought that closure would bring me relief.
So, what was the wish you two made?
Well, after each of us has started a family and built a career, that's why I envy my friends so much.
That's right. Also, think about this. So enjoy your life while you can, and when your duty
Either way, I don't think I'll ever return to Wuwang Hill. I have a lot of feelings to
No worries. It's a good opportunity for you to go on vacation.
Aren't you forgetting about something?
I took you to the border and let you have a look around.
The biggest...
I was fishing around on your behalf through the channels that... I'll keep my eyes open in case anything...
You don't sound like you mean...
I'm not an expert on tracking down...
Stop saying...
Relax. I'll help...
Reasons?
The spirits we saw near the border, but I've never seen any of them. This means that becoming...